Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Western Michigan UtahSt Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside is 5. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them?
It's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking for a man. It's Berry. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got him this time. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Berry. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first. But they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage, and he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way, so he's showing you right now he is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Give to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The kick is on its way. Here's the return. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The RPO, it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. There he goes. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos trying to cash it in on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Avan. That throwing catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Shakes off the defender. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short, and I love the quarterback here. Pass thinking, being aggressive, nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Berry. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped. leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying play action. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, you can take it to the house.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw. Can't convert on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Berry. Here's the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Broncos will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
He's in open space downfield. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Looking to throw again. Plucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it up.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Broncos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was... to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air. It's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. To the air on first down. Finds his man in the middle. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Under fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Now they'll run the draw. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Broncos have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time. in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46. Line, it'll be first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Finding an escape route. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Sperry. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And to no one's surprise, despite not converting a fourth down in this one, they will go for it for the 7th time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
To the 40. Yard line and a first down for this offense. And
This offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Aggies headed quickly to the line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for the... kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. And they're not on the same page there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Pitts. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Pitts. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's crippling, because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put on the turf. Defense recovered.